Hey y'all, Tony Paradis here. I'm a registered dietitian and personal trainer. Check out my website at foodandfitnessonline.com. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Today, I'd like to talk about whey protein and why you may want to supplement with protein powder. What are some reasons for that? Some criteria on selecting a protein powder, and then also how to use it in different recipes. So I'm going to give you guys 3 examples of that. So, number one, why would you want a protein powder? I mean, aren't we supposed to eat our foods from whole food sources? Aren't processed foods bad for us and all that kind of stuff? No, that's not true. You have to look at each individual food and how it fits into your goals. So why would protein powder need to fit into your goals? Number one, there's nothing special about it, okay? So if you're able to get all of your protein needs met with whole food sources like eggs, meat, dairy, vegetable proteins, those kinds of things, great. You don't need a protein powder. There's no special muscle building ability in them that's any different than any other protein, okay? So they're not needed. But keep in mind that my 3 rules for nutrition when I'm helping a client select a food are delicious, nutritious, and convenient. Okay? So if it's all 3 of those things, then it's going to fit into your day-to-day life. And that's where protein powder can come in. It's very convenient. It's a convenient way to get a high dose of protein and help you reach your goals. So let's say that you do merit the need for a protein powder supplement. What kind of protein powder should you choose? When you're thinking of a protein powder, I like to consider 3 different things. Number 1 is taste. You want to figure out something that's going to taste good to you, that mixes well, because if you don't like the taste, if you don't like it, then you're not going to stick with using it. So really, what's the point in getting it? I mean, that one's kind of a gimme, guys. That's pretty obvious. Number 2 is you do want to consider the cost, because you're going to be paying a lot for a label or a athlete sponsorship or something like that when you really don't need to be. Find something that is a low cost. You don't need to be spending $60 for a month's supply of protein. You can find something around the $30 range and be just fine. And also, you want to look at, does it have any added ingredients? In other words, why are you choosing this protein powder? You're choosing it because you're having trouble getting protein. You're probably not having trouble getting enough carbohydrates or fats in your diet. I mean, if you need to bump up your carbohydrates and fats, eat some peanut butter. Eat a plate of nachos. Eat a grilled cheese sandwich. I mean, most people tend to overeat those things and undereat protein. So when I say ingredients, find something that's as close to pure protein as possible. So to give you guys an example, this is one product that I really enjoy and I recommend to a lot of my clients. This is the gold standard 100% whey from Optimum Nutrition. And why do I recommend this? Number 1, because it mixes well and it has a good flavor. I enjoy the flavor. A lot of my clients enjoy the flavor. There's other good protein powders out there that fit the same bill. There's Isopure and there's others that you can check out. Okay, so just go and look at each one for its individual ingredients. Also, it doesn't have a lot of added sugars and added fats in this protein. I know, for example, one protein powder that does is your standard muscle milk, the original muscle milk. It has a lot of extra fat added into it where maybe that might not be your goals. You may not need extra fat or extra carbohydrates in your diet. You're getting the protein to supplement protein, not for added sugars and other things like that. And finally, this doesn't cost a lot. I think that this was $25, and then with tax it came out being pretty close to $30. And this has 31 servings in it, so 31 scoops of protein. That's for 24 grams of protein extra into your day. I typically will add 1 or 2 scoops of this a day, and that's plenty enough for me to meet my fitness goals. So you don't want to pay a lot for the label. Okay, so you get a protein powder, you need a protein powder, and what are you going to mix with it? How are you going to use it? Well, the sky's the limit, okay? I typically don't recommend mixing it with just straight water because to me, that tastes terrible. Hey, if you can do it, more power to you. Mix it with water. I prefer to mix mine with milk. I'll mix it with skim milk when I'm trying to cut weight, and I'll mix it with whole milk when I'm trying to gain weight. So it really just depends what you're going to mix with it. You can add extra calories to it easily by adding banana, by adding peanut butter, or you can make it lighter on the calories by using a mixer such as unsweetened almond milk, or maybe adding some ice cubes to it, or some frozen berries, which tend to be lower in calories but can also add some flavor. So however you want to mix it is fine. You can add this to pancake mix. You can make high protein pancakes. It's super easy. Just add a little bit extra water to thin it out and it'll be just fine. You can add this to your oatmeal and make like a chocolate or vanilla flavored oatmeal. You can add it to Greek yogurt. You can add it to so many different things. Just do a Google search for whey protein recipes or protein shake recipes, and you will find an unlimited supply of recipes to meet your needs, whatever tickles your fancy. So check it out, and remember that when you're choosing the whey protein, to consider the taste, to consider the cost, and to consider the added ingredients. Make sure it doesn't have a lot of extra added sugar or fat if that's not what you're looking for. My name is Tony Paradis. I'm a registered dietitian and personal trainer in Flower Mound, Texas, owner of Food and Fitness. Please check out my website at foodandfitnessonline.com. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel, and thanks for watching.